Hey YouTube, thanks for coming to my channel, and today we're going to be talking about the 1973 Hicksploitation film Walking Tall, starring Joe Don Baker and a bunch of greasy old men, and directed by Phil Carlson. Stay tuned. Now, Walking Tall is a revenge thriller about a God-fearing ex-wrestler who comes back to his small Tennessee town with his family. And he just wants to live a new, quiet life, just be a hard-working man and provide for his family. But he soon finds out that his old town that he grew up in since high school is turned into this seedy, crime-infested, prostitute harboring town, and the local authorities don't do anything about it. And in the end, he takes matters in his own hands and becomes the sheriff of the town and cleans up the crime with a big stick. And we'll go through a little bit more detail on a bit. So this movie's loosely based off of a true story of Buford Pusser, who was an ex-wrestler and came back to his town that he grew up in, Tennessee, and to start a simple life, working in a lumber yard and raise his two children and have a wife and a homestead, like what we all want. And one night he goes out with some friends after a hard day of work to a local pub called the Lucky Shot, and starts noticing all this seedy underbelly of this small town, Tennessee, and he participates in the gambling, and he notices that the system's cheating and ripping off people, and he confronts him about it, and in turn he's violently attacked and gets his chiseled chest all chiseled, all carved up. He has to go to the hospital and get 200 stitches done. And when he gets back out, he takes matters in his own hand and attacks the place. In turn, he's charged for assault and brought to court. But he represents himself and states his case, and he wins, and he's going to run for sheriff because he notices the system's all corrupt, and the sheriff in response tries to run him off the road, as seen in the movie, but it crashes into their creek and dies, and Bufford is the new sheriff. Turns out to be the new sheriff, and he runs the town strict. He starts cleaning up the place with a big chunk of lumber from work, big stick, and the underground mafia, small town mafia, starts to attack his friends, and they killed his dog, which is like the most disturbing part of the movie. And so he gets stricter and takes them out, and the mafia boss, this lady that's running the whole prostitution ring and illegal gambling, she ends up killing herself in a way, setting herself up to retaliate against the authorities, but she gets shot in the process in a scene. I don't want to give away too much. Such a good movie. Check it out. It's streaming on Amazon right now. Do yourself a favor. Check it out, eh? So this movie is known to be the granddaddy of all Hicksploitation movies, and it turns out to be a stand-up and cheer for the great moments of revenge and standing tall. And talking about this on social media through a friend on Facebook, he mentioned that he remember watching this movie late at night on Channel 31, the Rochester cable channel, and in the 80s it was a awesome channel to watch. But it was always the movies, the 9 o'clock movies were they would have intermittent commercials from Carvel ice cream, and that's where I remember Cookie Puss and the Beastie Boys immortalized that as well. Great memories of the times. Yeah, I just want to give you a warning too. There's a couple of disturbing scenes with their dog being murdered and the wife getting shot, and Bufford himself getting shot in the jaw. Pretty disturbing stuff for the times, and man, that was sad when the dog with the dog scene. Oh my God. These videos are so much fun to do, but with my editing, my skills, I feel like I'm doing like a high school project or something. But I'm having a lot of fun, having a couple of drinks, and check this movie out and have a couple of drinks as well. So thanks a lot for watching, and stay tuned. I'm enjoying doing this, and if I get some more likes and subscriptions, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep rocking this. Do my best,